There are so many online courses out there, so many e-learning programs, and so many virtual trainings, it seems these days. And if you're here, you are interested in creating one of these, but you probably don't know where to start, and most importantly, you don't know who to build your program for. A lot of people will probably tell you, you need to pick a demographic. And that may start with, are you building it for a lawyer, a yogi, a teacher? How old are they? Where do they live? Well, we're here to tell you today that none of that is important. All you really need to do is answer 2 questions. And we're going to give you those 2 questions today. Because this channel, created by myself, Jonny Havey, and my co-founder of eLearning Partners, Hector Samudas, is called eLearning Simplified. And our goal with this channel is to simplify your e-learning, your online course, and your virtual training development so that you can do the most important thing in e-learning: provide remarkable value to your learners every time. Some of the other things we go through on this channel are how to market and sell and distribute your courses to learners successfully so that they get the value that you want to provide them. Now, by staying to the end of this video, we are going to give you a free giveaway that's going to take the answer to this question to the next level and really help you guarantee success in your e-learning program every time you want to build one. But here are those 2 questions. When you are looking at figuring out who you want to build a program for and what you want that program to be about, the first question that you want to answer is, what are the biggest challenges that you solve? This is an extremely important question to answer, because instead of grouping your learners and your target market based on demographic information, you want to group them based on challenges. Because that's the most important part of this. The reason why education exists is to bring your learner from a point A to a point Z. The point A being they have a challenge or a problem or pain point, and the point Z being they have successfully overcome that challenge, problem, or pain point. Then all the other letters is what your program is. So that's why the number 1 question that you want to ask and define right now is, what are the biggest challenges you solve? Okay, take this to the next level. Here's the second question. Second question is, out of that list of challenges that you made, which ones do the majority of your learners that you interact with have? So if you were developing an e-learning program to distribute to your team members, right? This would be an internal training program for your organization. Well, here's the challenges. But what are the biggest challenges? What are the biggest challenges your learners in your organization are having? And quantity-wise, how many learners are having those challenges? Because if you have 5 challenges and you have 100 learners have challenge number 3 and 2 have challenge number 1, well, you should focus on challenge number 3. Focus on those learners and focus on that program. Now, if you're building an external e-learning program that you're selling to a customer, same thing. Same thing. Wouldn't you rather go after a challenge that 100 people or 1,000 people have versus 2 people? Perfect. That's where you start. We call this exercise right here defining your perfect learner profiles. Also known as your PLPs. Now, if you want to learn how to do this extremely well and to guarantee the success of your e-learning program by getting this right every time, we have a free masterclass for you that you will get instant access to by signing up in the link in the description of this YouTube video below. We go through so many things, the most important being your perfect learner profiles or your learners. Because everything, and you will learn this in the masterclass, everything you do revolves around your learners. All three pillars of e-learning, the biggest mistake that everyone makes in e-learning, you can avoid it by focusing on your learners. You will learn that in the masterclass. Now, if you learned something in this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you are interested in getting free learner-centric content to your inbox every week, give us a subscribe and you'll get notified, and you're gonna help your learners in the end. We'll see you next week. I remember when we were getting into e-learning for the first time. It was a much simpler world. There was really only one type of e-learning program. An e-learning program. A type of education that's available online for your end user or learners. Nowadays, it feels like there are dozens, if not hundreds of types of e-learning programs. Well, today, we are going to show you that there are really only two types of e-learning programs.